The sun shone brightly on the small suburban town, casting a warm glow over the quaint homes and manicured lawns. In one of these houses, a young couple, Alex and Sarah, lived with their two children, Emily, 5, and Jack, 7. Their lives were a perfect blend of love and laughter. One day, Alex received a call from his old friend, Ben, who had just moved to the city and was struggling to find a job. Ben asked if he could stay with them for a while, promising to get back on his feet soon. Alex, being the good friend that he was, agreed without hesitation. Sarah, although a bit apprehensive, eventually warmed up to the idea. Ben moved in, and the household dynamic changed. Alex and Sarah's busy work schedules meant they were often away from home, leaving Ben to watch the kids. Everything seemed fine. Ben was helpful, and the kids seemed to enjoy his company. He even offered to pick them up from school on a daily basis whenever he returns from his job hunting. A gesture the couple gladly accepted without hesitation. Once they got home, Ben would often take the children to the nearby supermarket, buying them various treats. He would bring them home, hand Jack a football, and send the unsuspecting boy out to play. Ben would then sneak into Emily's room, engage in inappropriate acts, and manipulate her into staying silent by threatening that if she told anyone, he would stop buying her biscuits. However, as time passed, subtle changes crept into the household. Emily, the 5-year-old, began to act out, becoming increasingly withdrawn and irritable. Jack, on the other hand, seemed more clingy, often insisting on being close to his parents. Sarah brushed it off as a phase, but Alex's instincts told him something was off. One fateful evening, as Sarah was putting the kids to bed, she noticed Emily seemed particularly distressed. As she asked her what was wrong, she whispered something that made her blood run cold. "Uncle Ben touches me." Sarah's world came crashing down. She felt like she'd been punched in the gut. She immediately called Alex, who rushed in, his mind racing with worst-case scenarios. The next morning, they took Emily to the hospital for a thorough examination. The doctor's confirmation of their worst fears was devastating. Ben had been molesting their 5-year-old daughter. The police were called, and Ben was arrested. As the officers led him away in handcuffs, Alex and Sarah felt a mix of emotions: anger, guilt, and a deep sense of betrayal. The days that followed were a blur of police interviews, counseling sessions, and endless tears. Alex and Sarah struggled to come to terms with the fact that their friend, someone they had trusted with their children's care, had violated that trust in the most heinous way. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that Ben had a history of similar offenses. The couple's guilt turned to anger, and they vowed to do everything in their power to ensure Ben faced justice. The trial was a grueling ordeal, but ultimately, Ben was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. Alex and Sarah felt a sense of closure, but the wounds would take a long time to heal. In the aftermath, Alex and Sarah made a promise to each other to be more present, to prioritize their children's needs above all else. They learned a painful lesson about the importance of trust and the dangers of blind faith. As they worked to rebuild their lives, they found solace in each other and in their children's resilience. Emily, despite the trauma she had endured, began to heal, surrounded by the love and support of her family. The experience had left an indelible mark on their lives, but Alex and Sarah were determined to create a brighter future, one where their children could thrive, free from the shadows of deceit and betrayal.